Hey everybody, welcome back to Battle Ready Inc. So today is the day we finally got our hands on our Wildhearts product. We've got our starter deck, we've got the Tamer Challenge, we've got a booster box, we've got our mat as well as the lore book. Yes, a TCG with an actual physical lore book as well as a cool coloring book. So we're going to break into all this today. Get ready. All right, so I've got it all laid out here, so we're going to start cracking into things. I do want to go ahead and open the mat first, so we can go ahead and take a look at that and then get that underneath everything and then open up on top of the mat. It is a two-player mat, so it is very large. So yeah, give me a second to get it out of this massive box. All right, so this is going to be my first time actually seeing this in person, okay? So I'm really excited for the vibrancy on these colors. Already looking great. It almost has like a foil look here to the whistle. Like, that's amazing. Like, I don't even know how you get away with that. It's not actually foil. Like, if you guys seen those ones that actually have the foiling, it's not actually like that. It's just a really vibrant design. Also, like here, you can kind of see it a little bit in the camera, but it's got a nice like sparkle finish to it there. So that's amazing. I'm gonna go ahead and then move all the other stuff out so I can lay this guy down. All right, there we go. So we got it laid down for you guys. And I went ahead and laid everything out for us. We also got the Kickstarter exclusive here of the foils. These are all four familiars from the two-player starter set in foiled alt art forms here. So really cool line work on that. I'll go ahead and I'll pull them out of the package here in just a minute. Just because I want to keep those as pristine as possible. But I know a lot of people, like right off the bat, we want to crack this open first, right? Like this is the big, huge mystery. We don't really know what we're going to get out of here. It's going to be one of these four familiars here that's never been revealed so far. A few people in the Wildhearts Discord have posted theirs so far, so slowly getting the information out there for everybody. So that's really awesome. So yeah, we're gonna go and crack this. Also, this is my first time opening any sort of Wildhearts pack. Maybe I should practice first with another one. Nah, we're gonna risk it for the biscuit. They are a little tricky to open. This is the foundation set, so yeah, I see what they mean about you might need scissors. So that was a good call here. I'm not one to normally use scissors on packs, but I will be a little safer. We'll do it like that. Again, I don't want to mess this card up, so just to be safe. All right, what's it gonna be? No way. Are you kidding me? Oh, we got the ferocity one. I don't think it could be any more perfect than that. We got the Rapture, and you guys know me, I am a big ferocity player here on the channel. So pretty much most of my decks always have ferocity in it, so that's great. We have the Rapture familiar, and if you guys familiar to the channel, there actually is a Rapture that is also one of the allies. So this is the familiar version of it. So debut may KO a 1 or less cost ally in this field. Ongoing, when an ally is KO'd in this field, Rapture gains +1. So it's like the other Rapture, but because it's a familiar and you get to play it over and over and over, you're going to keep getting that value. So that's awesome. Printed for, love to see it. Could not have been any more perfect than that. All right, so we're going to go ahead and crack these as well, and then we'll get into these guys. I do have 2 extra packs for recommending 2 people to go back the Kickstarter campaign. And then, just so you guys are aware, I'm actually going to open this on the official Wildhearts YouTube channel. And now for everybody that's just kind of getting into this, I am also now officially the Wildhearts marketing director. So at the time of backing this project, I was not in any form working for these guys. I just really love this game, so I went ahead and backed the Kickstarter. And then after the fact, talking with them, yeah, we ended up working out a deal so that way I could come on and actually work for them full-time here as their marketing director. So I'm going to be saving this guy here for the official Wildhearts YouTube channel. So if you want to see this, make sure you stay tuned after we finish this, and then head on over to that as well. And I'll make sure to link this video down in the comments and in the description. All right, so I want to see all these guys here in person. Being careful not to bend anything. I did end up ordering me a second set, so that way I could, as one of the add-ons, I wanted to go ahead and have a set I could use to play with, as well as a set just to kind of keep on display here. So there's the Infernander. There's our Ferocity familiar. There's the Owlusion. Look at that. That's cool. Get that just perfectly there. That foil is so good. I love. It's kind of hard to get it on camera here, but if you can see, there's it's kind of like a spot foiling there. So only like the background basically is foiled. So none of the text area there, but like around the symbol there, around this symbol here, and then also like the number, just the number up here for the power is foiled. Like, that's cool, but it looks like the black part is not. That's really, really rad. There's a Ferrotoon there, which we saw this one was on the Kickstarter page there directly. That foil, golly, look at that. That's crazy how much it pops right there on the camera. But yeah, really good look to it. And then the last one is the Chrism. This reminds me of those throwbacks to the what are the platinum rares that you would see in like Yu-Gi-Oh and stuff like that. So that's really cool. It's like got that metal card look to it. So that's our Chrism there. So that's awesome. Right. Before we open up these guys, I do want to actually jump over here to this lore book. I think this is so cool. I've been very careful of trying not to get spoiled. Like, spoil where needed, but also try not to be in certain instances. And this is kind of one of those times. So I've seen a few pages, but not the whole thing. So I can't wait to read all this, because I'll get in conversations with the developers and stuff. It's like, I want to make sure I'm doing product, giving it its due justice and stuff. But sometimes I don't really know the ins and outs of some of the creatures. And so I always give them jokes about, well, if I had a field guide or if I had the lore book, I would be able to give you, give the proper information there. So now I can finally do my Wildhearts research. Wow, look at that 2-page spread. It's so good. It's so crisp. Oh, who's this? Exciting. Got some, okay, there's the Pride of the Mesa, so, or Mesa. We know about her, 'cause she's in the deck, or in the Tamer Challenge. Oh, that's cool. I love the building design there. So we got some different biomes there. Oh, now we get the breakdown of our creatures. Look at that. We got weight, height. That's crazy. The weight is mysteries. I guess because they shrink, right? Well, I don't know. I'll have to read, right? But yeah, so we got like all this information about the different creatures. Oh man, look at that. Spoiler ever ready. Haven't even seen him yet in the game. Oh man, that's great. Oh, the Sombra as well. Oh man, look at all these spoilers. All right, well, that's awesome. I'm going to definitely be reading this. Oh no, I'm already getting it greasy. Oh well, it'll be okay. It's mine anyway. It's mine forever. We also have the coloring book, which this is just a neat, nice little touch here. Nothing you would normally, I feel like normally would see. So we'll do a quick run through of this. People always talk about, it's like, well, if I was to do a custom card or, do a shiny version of whatever this creature might be, like what would it look like? But this kind of gives you that chance, right? So you can just take the coloring book and then find like one of the cards from the set and then just color it how you want it. Oh, look, Best Boy. That's so cool. Love it. Love it. So yeah, that's awesome. So looking forward to that. I'm sure my daughter will definitely have her hands all over that very, very soon. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this 2-player starter set here, because this is the one that I'm most excited about. Go ahead and crack this open. See what we're working with. Again, I haven't seen a lot of this, like the actual physical products. Of course, you know, we've featured it on the channel before, so this is really nice to actually finally get physical hands-on. So we've got the how to play here, the quick, look at that, how to play, boom, just perfectly laid out on one, essentially one piece of paper there. So yeah, that's really nice. Also, it just looks really good. The colors, I love the colors, like the color scheme for Wildhearts, that purple, oh, so good, so good. All right, and then remember, the starter decks are essentially 4 different decks, and then you can mix and match any combination of 2. So because you've got your tactics, which is going to be this kind of the orange and yellow combination here, and then we have our special right here with the Ferritoon. So that's going to be your kind of your blue breakdown. Looks like we got some. I don't know why Lucky Hat is right there on the top. That's kind of. So I'm guessing then the rest of Tactics is going to be over here, probably because of the tokens. The tokens make the stacks a little uneven. So we got our plus power here. So every time your creatures are gaining power, you can use these nice little nifty cards. So I know this is not an ally or anything, but you know, you can do something like that if you wanted, or off to the side, you know, however you want to use it. It's like, okay, flip it over. Now we got the 3. So that's a neat way to track it, you know, in case you're not like a dice gamer. You don't want to use dice because, you know, sometimes tables get bumped, things like that. And you're like, well, what was it on? It's like, well, I don't know. So also, I like it's the 4 different styles there represented. We got the negative power here as well, because you can go negative. Well, you can't go below 0, but, you know, if you're a printed, you know, 8, you can go -8 in total. All right, and here we got our ferocity cards. Judge's Decree. Big fan of this card. I pretty much put in all of my ferocity decks. Just those times when you deploy out just right, you flip over that judge's card and it exactly matches up with what you have out, and you're just like, boom, slam down the judge's decree, instantly win the round. Now, does that happen a lot? No, but it is nice when it comes up. We got the croc here. Oh man, that looks so good. Oh. It's so nice to finally be holding these cards in my hand, because I've been playing with them in the mod for so long, and it doesn't do them justice here. There we got the jelly cane. It just looks so good in physical form. There's been a few that I was just like, oh no, I cannot. You know, I hope the physical card isn't, you know, this bad, and then what I've seen so far, not at all. So. We got our field there. Go ahead and put that to the side. And there's our Infernander that goes with our Ferocity there. So that's our Ferocity deck. So then we can take that. Go ahead and throw our Lucky Hat over here with these. There's the Hydrofawn, and that was one of the ones I was worried about. And no, it looks great. So really, really great to see all this. I love the different art styles as well. Like, that's just a nice little touch there. So we've got just, you know, all these different art styles all work together. So, and actually, like, really, really completes the world. Love the Crocian. That's so cool. And there's our adults. All right. I must have missed it. Again, it's a little uneven. Okay, there it is. There's our field, and then there's our familiar for tactics there. So, boom. All right, next we're getting into our special. So we got our Sune sticks here. This is our big removal card, big expensive removal card. Got that Blisterno there, the Sparkle there. Make them discard cards from their hand. And again, if you played this, like, drawing is really powerful, and having to lose cards is rough. Our Pakera there, making our opponent's cards more expensive to play. Our Siltsunes, this is the beginning of the foxes. So our fox spirits. Hopefully we get to see a lot more of them really soon. All right, and then our Windy Plateau field, and then our Ferritoon to go with it. I do love the Ferritoon. It's probably one of my, just like artwork-wise, out of the core set, it's definitely my favorite familiar artwork-wise, for sure. Just really great. I know my camera isn't like the greatest, but yeah, it looks really, really great. All right, now we're getting our ferocity stuff. Love the Tadalo there. Giant growth, what a classic. Just for like any card game, you got some giant growth action. I feel like it's almost like a must-have. You know, you got to have a giant growth, some kind of, or a card like it. I love the name though. Our Ignition there. Our, what is it? Defiant Fire Bison. I almost call it a buffalo. What's the difference between a bison and a buffalo? I don't know. I guess I got to Google it. Our Highwind Falls. And then the Chrism. Oh man, this Chrism. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. The colors on it are so good. Oh my gosh, my camera just not doing it justice. I'm sorry, guys. But like all these stones all over him, like all very, very vibrant. Looks so great. And that is it for our... so those are going to be the 4 different decks. And again, you just take any combination, 2 combination of them, and that'll give you what you want. We got our Mastery card here. We got 2 Masteries. Again, this is a 2-player starter set, so each player gets one. You can choose whichever one you want. And then we got our Judges deck here. So tells us, you know, beginning of the round, which fields are going to be active. And these are new for me. I've yet to ever see these. These are the randomizer cards. So, how it works, because if you have like different sleeves, because you know you'll bring 2 fields, your opponent brings 2 fields, and you're like, well, if you know you kick one out and you got 3 and you shuffle them up, you're gonna know whose is whose, right? The 2 sleeves that are different are clearly, you know, the other ones. So then you just assign these. So you'll put them face down, shuffle them up real good, and then you'll be like, okay, this first field here, where is it going to go? Boom, flip it over, 2. That one goes in 2. All right, next field, where's this one going to go? And then boom, 3. All right, and that also is really neat because you can do stuff because you're using these to shuffle up and determine where fields go. You could, you know, get your fields graded. And so then you can actually play with graded cards because fields don't go into decks or anything like that. You know, they're just out in the open there the whole time. And since you're using randomizers anyway to determine, you know, what goes where, you can actually play with graded cards. That is so wild. I don't think I've ever seen that in any card game ever, being able to play with graded cards. That's just super, super epic. So this was also in the deck. This is our... first player token. So you just, you know, if you've got initiative there, so you're going to, you know, have the first player token, and then it'll go to the other side if they pass first and such. So just nice to have a little bit, you know, a token included here. You can, in theory, use whatever you want, but it is nice to have an actual official thing. Also, oh yeah, on the including, so we have the first player marker, right? They also have a score tracker, so now we can keep track on the playmat, which I think is a really cool include. Just like kind of taking notes from, you know, other card games. I like, you know, we big fan of Digimon on the channel. Being able to track your memory on your playmat is at least have that on your playmat. You can have an entirely blank playmat, but at least have a memory tracker on it. And that's kind of nice with this. It's like, it's not necessarily a must-have, but it is such a quality of life convenience. Like, I cannot complain. All right, so next we got our Tamer Challenge, as well as, you know what? Just because I'm going to go ahead and open these guys on this one. We're going to save the box again for the main channel, but I want to open these up here for you guys for sticking it around here. So, you know what? I think we're just going to go ahead and cut this. I know, it's scary. I always watch people like on YouTube videos and stuff like that opening packs online, and they do it like that, and I'm just like, oh, what if you cut the cards? But there's plenty of room here, so I'm not worried about it in these packs. All right, so we got the Moonlight. But again, for those also not aware, every single card in Foundations in the booster packs are all alt arts of cards from set 1. So this is like a kind of like, you might consider it like a pre-release or a beta kit, depending on what games you come from, is what these are kind of the equivalent of. So having alt arts of like every single card in the packs are all alt arts is just mind-boggling. So we got a Moonlight Aura, we got the Hydrofawn. Look at that flying action there. That is super cool. Oh, the sheep. Oh, I love that. That's so adorable. I love the background there, the with the snow and ice. Like that's super cool. I love that one. Again, I like so far all of these I've liked so much more than the basic versions. Like again, basic, starter set versions, but there's the a sheep just for comparison there. So I love seeing background art. I don't know. That's just kind of a personal preference, but I love to get those big wide angle shots. All right, let's go ahead and open the second one right quick, and we'll go ahead and get into the Pride of the Mesa. Again, yeah, they're way down there, so it's okay. All right. We got Terrachik here. Oh, look at this alt art. So these are the cave paintings. I've only seen like one of these so far that got spoiled to me. So this is going to be the Terrachik version. That's really, really cool. Awesome. So I think these guys are supposed to be able to line them up, and they're supposed to make like a full picture, I think. That'll be really cool to see. We got Judge's Decree here. That's so, like, unexpected. Like, from what I would expect Judge's Decree. Again, I'm thinking, like, Judge in my head. Kind of like what we already saw, with the Judge or the referee, right? So, that's a cool take on it. I like that. Oh, and then we got Strength Training with the Ever Ready. We already saw a spoiler of the Ever Ready in the lore book. And now we get to see a spoiler of him in Strength Training. So, really excited to see this guy in set 1. So, that's really cool. Strength Training, always a must-have. Well, not always, I guess. But a solid include in a lot of Might decks that I make. It's just kind of one of those generic cards. It's a 0 cost. It's really easy to add in. All right, so there's I'm guessing our rules. And then this should be the deck for us. All right. So it comes with her familiars as well. All right. Man, these boxes are actually on point. Look at that. That's some quality design, I would say. So one reference sheet. So rules. Are they as quick? It looks like it. Yep, just one page here. We got a little bit of, lore, a little bit of extra lore there. Is that a page straight out of the lore book? It looks like it. I can't, I haven't read it, but that page that we flipped to earlier, it looks exactly like that. So that's kind of cool if we straight up got a little sneak peek for everyone that did not get the lore book. And then we got the rules here for the Tamer Challenge for Valentina. So, that's nice and straightforward. Like, it's not overly complicated. So, that's cool. Okay, so we'll go ahead and slip the band off here, holding it all together. All right, and we got Valentina herself as a mastery card, so kind of how we have our own masteries that we saw included here. This is going to be the one special for her. It's kind of the one that makes it all come together. And there's actually 2 different sides. One is harder than the other, so depending on the level of difficulty you want to play. Same with both of her familiars here. There is actually 2 sides to them, so you can actually flip them. There are like situations where they will get flipped. I believe. Let's see, where is it? Yeah. So right in front of me there. This familiar, when Valentina has 10 or more VP, so you're going to flip it when you're at that point. And then aces here, flip this familiar when it wins a field. And so when they get flipped over, then they get even stronger. So just kind of the momentum of the battle as it progresses there. So really cool design for these. And then her deck here, she has her own Judge's deck. Now, this Judge's deck is specific for her, or sorry, it's not a whole deck. You supplement cards in here, so for the actual Judge's deck. So that's really cool. And then we have where these guys get deployed out to. So every single time it's the deployment. So that way, it's an AI controlled deck. Essentially, it plays itself. So you just draw a card, and from the deck here, flip it over, and that's going to tell you where they go. So that's really cool. She has her own fields here, the ranch and the watercolor desert. So they have their own little special things about them, like the ranch here. If Valentina won this field, flip her and she gets +1 VP as well. So again, that's how you're going to flip her, is if she wins this field. So, all right. And then we have her deck here. And again, this deck is unique to her. This is specifically for her and for her use here. So you'll see a lot of this stuff can be, it'll be a little bit different. So we got the Tortu here. Play this to the center field. So it tells you exactly where to play. So everything is balanced accordingly. It's also 3 cost, 8 power, which is a lot different from the normal Tortu that we're used to seeing, right? The Ferocity one. We got the Zablaze here. So a little bit of a spoiler from set 1. We get to see something there. Mix up technique here with the fanfare keyword. Oh no. I don't think I'm going to say it right. A Magiri? I'm going to go with Magiri here on this one. We got the Infernander as an ally instead of a familiar there. So that's cool. Shinora, Terrifying Lizard, Wild Magic. And we get to see the momentum shift. I do love this, like this change up too, to like mark that it's different. It's clearly a different like product. Man, my Discord is just going crazy. So yeah, that's kind of cool. It's like the pencil lining version of the normal cards that we're used to seeing, with some new stuff here. So like Tide Bangle. There's our Crochet again. The Ignition, that looks different. Is that Ignition different? It looks different. Oh, is it flipped? Is that what it is? Yeah, it's just flipped. That's really clever. And I almost thought it was a whole different artwork, and all it was flipped. So that's really cool. And then the Cumulipede. I know how to say that one at least. Then another Crowd Roar here. So that's really cool. And another Crowd Roar. So we got 2 Crowd Roar cards here. So that's pretty cool. They do different things. Again, that fanfare keyword. So that's really awesome. Yeah, so that's everything here that was included. So that's like your basic stuff. We've got our core decks that we can build from. We have our Tamer Challenge as well that we can play against. So we don't even have to worry about like, okay, I've got product for this indie TCG. Now I've got to go find people, also playing it. Well, yeah, you can get webcam games in, stuff like that. The official Discord is also a great place. But in addition to that, you could just buy the Tamer Challenge and play it. And depending on the difficulty you want to play at, you can start these guys pre-flipped. So like Aces and Furion here, instead of waiting to trigger them to flip them, you could just start with them already flipped, so already super strong. And then the Valentina as well here. So you notice her abilities here is 3 and 2 cost cards, but when she flips, you can also add one cost and below. I guess it would be just 1 cost because I don't think she has any 0 cost cards in here that I saw. So yeah, you can start with her pre-flipped as well. So just depending on how hard you want to go. So if you're testing, again, you can't find any testing partners, that time of day or whatever, just go ahead and crack out your Tamer Challenge and then play against that and see how you do. And yeah, trust me, it can be pretty brutal, especially if you start on the higher powers. So I hope you guys enjoyed this box opening. This is great stuff. Definitely jump over to the main Wildhearts channel. Again, I'll make sure to post a link for this, and we're going to crack open this whole booster box of those Foundation alt arts. So really exciting.